Hi, this is Mad Cat, and welcome to my anniversary show. The anniversary of my injury that led to my disability. Hope you don't mind that I decided to start a little bit early. Usually I'm starting late, so. And as the title says, this is going to be a drunk episode. Now, I'm not drunk now, but I will be very soon, hopefully. And this is my drink of choice. Black Velvet Whiskey Toasted Caramel. And I wanted something tasty to go down my gullet. So June 5th, 2012, I suffered an accident that left me permanently disabled, and it's been hell since then. So I don't expect anyone to see this show. I'm sure people will pop on here real quick and then probably leave. And ordinarily I'd be doing shows for everyone because I'm an entertainer. But today is more about me. So why am I doing this? Why am I getting drunk while talking about my disability and the hell that I've been in? Well, it's because this is my therapy. I need to talk about this. And usually I talk out loud a lot when I'm alone, but I want to have a sense that someone out there is listening. Now, this could last for 30 minutes. This could last for 5 hours. I don't know how long this is going to be. I don't even really know what I'm going to talk about on here. I don't want to be sober today. I've been awake since 6 a.m. and I've tried to wait for this moment to come to just do this video and get away from this day as much as possible. Last week or so, I've just been dragging. I've been dreading this one day to come up. So let's get started. Let me open this up. If you happen to show up in chat, feel free to leave something in the chat and I will try to read it. It actually smells somewhat good. Start off with just a little bit. Not bad. That's pretty good. So it's my first shot. And what do I toast to? I toast to my subscribers. Having you has helped push me along. And I thank you so much for that. So this is to you. Ooh. As you can tell, I'm not much of a drinker. Oh, but that's actually pretty good. It goes down pretty smooth. Ooh. Oh, this will be a fun episode. So, I don't know. Where should I begin? Well, let's talk about how I got disabled. Oh, I can't really see it in my head anymore, but I've just told this story over and over again that, you know, I can't forget the details, even if I can't see the details. Ooh, alcohol's starting to kick in. This will be a fun night. All right, so I was sitting in an office chair. as I've done a million times, and I've done hundreds of thousands of times since then. And I leaned all the way back, and the chair broke. Now, I'm like a pretty slender guy. I don't know how much of this you can see, but I have a little bit of the gut. But you know, I'm pretty slender. So, you know, so it broke, and I fell to the ground. And then the back of my head hit a filing cabinet. And that's my injury. That's how it happened. Now, most of the symptoms I have now did not appear right away. It actually took about a month for them to show up. I noticed right away that I had some behavioral problems, that I was less patient, I was quicker to anger, and the cognitive symptoms, they slowly came. The basic problems I have is I have a sensitivity to light and noise. And even doing the videos with the lights on is actually quite a challenge for me to do, but you know, I pushed through it. I have serious memory issues. I can feel like I'm off balance a lot when I get up, and even sometimes when I walk around. Lately, I've just been so depressed, it almost feels like I couldn't even go up or down the stairs. I was a little worried that I would fall down the stairs. Let's see. So light and noise sensitivity, memory, concentration. I get overwhelmed mentally with all the stimulation, the light, the sound, the smells, the tactile stuff, the, you know, tasting food. I mean, all of it at once just overwhelms me, and it's like my brain wants to shut down. Like even going out to the grocery store and buying myself food takes a lot out of me. I get angry really quickly. As I mentioned, I feel apathetic a lot, that there's a part of me that just doesn't care. And I fight against that all the time. Anyone who's been on my channel before knows that, you know, I've tried to commit suicide in the past. Lately, I've been a bit better about that, having this chance to do something with my life. Even then, the feelings still come. Let's take another drink. Maybe not pour so much. To the medical system, how it has failed me time and time and time again. Oh, that tasted a little bit better. Alcohol must be working. Ooh, that's quite tasty. I've been to so many doctors in the 4 years since my accident, and pretty much all of them have wasted my time. How is it that I know more about my condition than these neurologists? I mean, they study the brain. I mean, the first doctor, the first neurologist I ever saw, he tried to convince me. I don't know what kind of drunk I'm going to be, although I kind of feel like smiling a lot right now, but I also feel like crying. So I don't know if I'm going to be a funny drunk, a sad drunk, an angry drunk. I don't know. I haven't gotten this drunk before since my injury. So I don't know what's going to happen. But anyways, back to that first doctor. And I don't remember his name. I wish I did. Actually, it doesn't matter if I remembered his name or not. I remember a lawyer after dealing with all of this. Hold on a moment. Okay, nothing important. So, I talked to a lawyer like long after seeing him, and I was told that he was a whore. He was a workers' comp doctor, so maybe that'll give you some ideas. But he tried to convince me that my problem was depression, that I was depressed and I didn't want to do my job because I had mentioned to him that I didn't like my job. Now, I haven't liked doing phone support for over 8 years. But he told me that what I was experiencing was not related to my injury, that it was a pre-existing condition. God, the fucking balls on that guy. I wish I could kick his ass, in all honesty. I might be able to take him. He's old. But, I mean, God, what such a whore. You know, he looked me square in the face and told me that the problems that I'm experiencing that started after my injury had nothing to do with my injury. And, you know, I asked him about post-concussion syndrome, and he's like, well, yeah, but that only lasts for a couple of weeks. And it's been, and, you know, it was I kept seeing him over and over again at first, as I kept telling him there's something wrong. He thought I was trying to get out of work. I mean, he did. The only good thing he did was give me a note saying that I couldn't go into work. But I still, he told the workers' comp people that what I was experiencing had nothing to do with my injury. And the one of the many regrets I have in this entire process is that I didn't get a lawyer right away, because I didn't think I'd need one. At first, I didn't even feel bad. You know, I was off of work for like 2 weeks, and I was feeling all right, so I went back to work. You know, I didn't think I would need a lawyer because, hey, I'm feeling fine. You know, I'm not litigious. I didn't want to sue. I wanted to work. You know, I wasn't looking for the easy way out. I'm still not. Tony8353 reminds me of some of the stories I've seen on Mystery Diagnosis. Well, thank you. So, yeah, I wish I'd gotten a lawyer to help me right away, because I was so naive to think that if there was something actually wrong with me, a doctor would be compelled to help me. God, I was such an idiot. I trusted doctors. You know, you always hear on TV, like, the Hippocratic Oath, to do no harm. And all of these doctors have done harm to me by not helping me. And the Hippocratic Oath is a joke. Once they see their first big paycheck, like, ooh, I'm a doctor now, I get all this money. Well, I'll just tell everyone that they're fine, except those who can make me more money by seeing me over and over again. Ugh, I want another drink. This one goes out to everyone I ever knew before my disability. Every single one of those fuckers who stopped talking to me because I stopped being convenient for them. They couldn't muster up even a little bit of sympathy for me, much less pick up a fucking phone and talk to me. If you can't tell, I'm a very angry person. I hide it a lot, but, you know, actually doing my shows as the angry egalitarian is the only time I really yell in my life. Ugh. Ooh. Yeah. I lost everything. I mean, you know, all I want is for a doctor to take me just a little bit seriously. And I've been to doctor after doctor after doctor. They've claimed I was depressed. They claimed I had sleep apnea. One doctor even said that I was making it up in my head. And I believe he was a neuropsychologist. I've seen 2 neuropsychologists. And the first one just said that I had Asperger's and I was making it all up. And I just want some help. That's it. I want to go back to work. I'm tired of being here. You know, there's the men's conference in London, and, you know, I would love to go to that. I would have liked to have been working this whole time so I could have saved up money and gone to London for this event and meet all of these great people, or any of the other events that happened in the past few years. But, you know, I've lost everything. I lost everyone I ever knew. I guess they were never really my friends. They were just people who were nice to me when I showed up to where they were located. And when I no longer showed up there, they were no longer talking to me. I lost my apartment. It took me 5 years to get my own place. My own place. And I had to let go of it because I got denied for long-term disability. Oh man, the insurance company screwed me over, because originally I was on short-term disability. And then I finally found a neurologist who acknowledged what my condition was, but did pretty much nothing to help me, and said, we're sending you back to work just to see how you do. I had a horrible time, but I was at work for 5 months with this condition, barely making it. And finally, I just stopped going to work because I couldn't handle it anymore. But I called up my insurance company and I'm like, okay, I don't want to go to short-term disability. Is it possible for me to just go to long-term disability? And I told them that I'd been working for the last 5 months. And they said that since I had been working that whole time, that I'd have to go back to short-term disability. So I applied for short-term disability. And I used all of my money going to doctors, you know, hoping that I'd get on short-term disability. And then about, I don't know, 2 months after leaving work and trying to get on short-term disability, they called me up and it's like, you were supposed to be doing long-term disability. I'm like, no. I called beforehand asking if I could go on long-term disability, and they told me no. And what they told me as an excuse is, well, you didn't tell us you were working part-time. You didn't ask. You didn't ask if I was working full-time or part-time. I just said I had been working. It's like, well, if you had told us you were working part-time, we would have told you that you need to go on long-term disability. So I was screwed. I'm like, well, I don't have any money to see a doctor because I would need a specialist to say I was disabled, that I couldn't work. And because I had no money, I couldn't do that. They're like, well, just turn in what you have and we'll make a determination there. Surprise, surprise, they denied me for long-term disability. And then my doctor was given some forms to fill out, which I didn't know at the time would cost me $50 a piece for him to fill out. Had I known that, I would have gone back to my work and told them I need them to pay the doctor. Anyways, he was supposed, I was supposed to send them in, but the doctor said, we'll go ahead and do it for you. Okay, fine. And then I get a call from my work one day saying, you've been fired. I'm like, well, why? But it's like, well, we didn't receive the paperwork. Well, that's not possible because the doctor said he sent them in. And it's like, well, what if I get the paperwork and send them in? And it's like, we're not going to rehire you. You know, you were supposed to send those back in and you didn't. And I call up the doctor's office. And at first, they're playing ignorant. So I actually went to the office myself just because I was afraid that they might try to destroy the evidence. It's like, we never got it. And I saw it right there in my medical file. But they said, well, it was your responsibility to do it. We're not going to take responsibility for this. So, you know, I lost my insurance because I was having it through my employer. Even though I wasn't working anymore, I still had my insurance. And then I lost that. I didn't see a doctor for an entire year before Obamacare finally kicked in and I could get access. Because prior to that, the only way I could have gotten access is if I was over 65 or I was a pregnant woman or a teenager. And since I was none of those three things, I couldn't get access, which is Arizona Medicaid. But when Obamacare kicked in, like, what was it, January, I don't know, 2014? Maybe it was 2015. I'm not really sure. No, it was 2014. I got Medicaid, but a lot of good that it did. I even tried getting on Social Security. That was a waste of my time. They said that I was fine. Despite all the troubles I had during the examination process itself, they just put down, I'm fine. And Social Security, I got denied for Social Security so many times. Because the problem with my condition is that it's not going to show up on an MRI. It's not going to show up on an EEG. Both of those tests show that there's nothing wrong with me. And, you know, I just watched the film Concussion with Will Smith. And while it was talking about NFL players who had been hit in the head, you know, several 100,000 times over the span of their lives, I only got hit in the head once, but it felt like it was kind of telling my story a little bit. You know, and the problem is that the only way, yes, the Great Indoors, 1979, the Affordable Care Act actually did help me out, but not very much. The doctors didn't want to help me out, but at least I got insurance. And I actually have insurance now through the Affordable Care Act. I know a lot of people really, really hate the Affordable Care Act, but because of the Affordable Care Act, I have insurance. Whereas the old system would deny me insurance. So it's not all bad. It's only like 96% bad. 4% bad because I got insurance. I forgot what I was talking about. Well, let's drink some more. Oh, yeah. The point I wanted to make. In the film Concussion, the only way they could prove that someone had this debilitating injury, because all scans wouldn't show anything wrong, is that the person had to die and they'd have to examine their brain under a microscope. So the only way I can prove something is wrong with me is I have to die. For someone to look at my brain under a microscope and it's like, oh my God, he was actually injured. Because other than that, you have to accept my word that there's something wrong. And that's it. And doctors don't want to believe anything's wrong with me. All they do is like, well, here's some antidepressants. Now get the fuck out of my office. I'm going to dedicate this to the chat. 2 people have commented so far. Tony8353 and The Great Indoors 1979. And I'm a little bit tipsy right now. I'm angry, but tipsy. So, and I still kind of feel that twinge of smiling right below the surface. So maybe I'm a little bit drunk. So this is to the people in the chat. Thank you for watching this today and watching me bitch. You know, I'm going to take another shot because there's another dedication I want. This is to the social justice warriors. I drink to you. I drink to disability too white. That as a disabled white man, I have so much privilege. And all my life, I've had privilege. And after I take this, I'm going to share all of the privilege I've ever had in my life. Great Indoors. The one doctor did make a correct diagnosis. Yes, one did actually say I had post-concussion syndrome. All the others wanted to say pretty much depression and sleep apnea. But one did actually say something. And as far as disability too white, that was an actual hashtag. And the whole idea was that whenever the media displayed anyone with a disability, they were always a white person. Hold on one sec. This is like dripping. I gotta get a towel and dry this up. So let me tell you all of the privilege I have ever had in my life. Now, of course, I got disabled. I didn't get any proper medical help whatsoever. So thank you, white privilege, for that. That really saved my life. But, you know, I was a B average student in high school and didn't get any sort of like offers to go to college. When I finally went to college, when I was like, I think I was 22. As I graduated when I was 19, but I didn't go until I was 22. The admissions board told me that my mother made too much money. Now, my mother has been an x-ray tech pretty much all of my life, and I'm going to be 36 in about a week or so, maybe 2 weeks. So she's been an x-ray tech for 36 years, and she has earned her position. She didn't get her position because she was a woman. She earned it by working. And sometimes she had to work 2 jobs because the man she married was lazy as fuck. Abusive and lazy. The Great Indoors is asking me if there's a cure for my condition. Officially, no. There is no cure for what I have. I think it might be possible to have some sort of medication to help me, but part of the problem is that my condition is kind of on the microscopic level, on the neuron level, and as of now, there is no medical equipment that can detect an injury on that level. The only machines like that exist usually are in academic. Ooh, I'm starting to get drunk now. So when I went to college, the admission boards told me my mother made too much money and that she had to pay $500 a month for me to go to college. Again, white privilege. And I didn't qualify for any grant whatsoever. I didn't qualify for any scholarships. I got the Bell Grant, but not very much money because I'm a white guy and I have all of this privilege. And then the admissions board, like several months later after going to college, said to me, "We made a mistake. You are not supposed to be admitted. And you need to find a way to cover the costs of going to college or we're going to kick you out." Again, white privilege. And I always thought that that was a little bit of bullshit. And I wish I had gone to a lawyer and it's like have them figure out what's going on. Because it seemed like, you know, they were trying to cover something up. But I was more concerned about going to college at the time. So I got, you know, someone to co-sign for me, but I shouldn't have had to have done that. So again, that's white privilege. That's what white privilege looks like. That's what male privilege looks like. I almost got kicked out of college because my mother made too much money, even though she didn't have enough money to send me to college. So, and then when I graduated college, I was stuck in phone support. I did tech support for most of my life, most of my working life. You know, I wasn't hired at these, you know, big networking companies. I got my degree in computer networking. Now, I don't know if it's because I was white or a man or whatever, but, you know, I did see that in tech support, the people who got promoted faster were women. Women were more likely to get a good survey, even if they didn't actually help anyone. And the people who got promoted were ones who padded their stats, but they didn't actually help anyone. They would say, "Ooh, let me send you an article. You read this, do the steps, and then you should be solved." Me, I actually stayed on the phone with people. I actually helped them. I had a really good retention rate, but all my other stats suck because I wanted to make sure people got the support they needed. So I never got promoted. But again, that's white male privilege right there, because I actually wanted to help people on the phone to make sure that their problems were resolved. I never got a promotion. That I had to take all of my customers and give them the middle finger and say, "Too bad, I want to get a promotion. You should have gotten someone else to help you." That's what I have to do to get a promotion in a call center, is to tell people to go fuck themselves. And then, of course, my disability. Business kissing the PC ass. What's the PC ass? Is that politically correct ass or something else? I'm not sure. That's what Tony 858353. See, I'm already drunk. I can't even read on the screen anymore. It's all blurry. Blurry, blurry, blurry. It's weird when you're consciously aware that you're drunk. It kind of takes the fun out of it. So, I recently got a contact from someone from my past, from before my disability. You know, I'm going to drink towards them, drink to them contacting me. Ooh, my tummy is rumbling a bit. Blah, 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 blah. According to the great indoors, I'm in the Twilight Zone. Is that the Twilight Zone? I don't know. So, to my old mentor for contacting me again. It's true what they say. The more you drink, the less you can taste the alcohol. Ooh, my brain's all fuzzy. Blah. So my former mentor contacted me. Now, when I say mentor, well, back in 2005, I had kind of come to the end of my rope. I was tired of how my life was. I was unhappy. I was lonely. I had no friends, or at least all my friends were online. Pretty much how my life is exactly right now. But I had no confidence, and I do have confidence now. That's how I'm able to do these videos. But I was just, I didn't want to live my life anymore. And I decided, it's like the saying goes from Shawshank Redemption, get busy living or get busy dying. And I decided that I wanted to live. And I did everything I could to change who I was. You know, I overcame my shyness. I mean, I used to be so shy. Like if I was in a department store and I couldn't find something, I was petrified to even talk to a sales associate. I could not do it. I would just leave if I couldn't find something. Getting gas, if I had to pay with cash, that was so nerve-wracking for me. Now I can easily do it. It's like nothing for me. But I got over that. I got over my negativity. At least I sounded more positive. I still had the negativity down below, but the way I presented myself to people, I was more positive. Starting to forget like what other stuff I had, but I know one of them was being overly passive aggressive. I used to be so passive aggressive. And I got over that. You know, I reinvented myself. It took me 5 years to do it, but I reinvented myself. And this person, this woman, she decided to take me under her wing and help me just a little bit more to show people who I really was, to let down these barriers that I had erected around me. She taught me a lot about life and a lot about people, you know, and basically gave me a crash course because I came from a very strict household. And I was never allowed to have girlfriends, never allowed to go on dates. Going to a dance was next to impossible. I did go to a few, but not that many. So she kind of helped me learn because people thought I was a creep. When I first got to the BDSM community, they thought I was a creep. They thought that I was purposely acting like this rather than understanding that I acted like this out of ignorance. And she helped me overcome that. But she was also one of the people who stopped talking to me after I became disabled. So she emailed me just last week, kind of a coincidence if you think about it, almost to my 4-year anniversary, and she contacts me out of the blue. And she asks me, did we end on bad terms? And well, the reason why we stopped talking to each other is because she stopped talking to me. She stopped returning my phone calls. Back when I first got injured and I started dealing with these problems, and I didn't understand what they were. I didn't understand that they were post-concussion syndrome. And even now, I'm still scared out of my mind. But I needed her. I needed my friends. Everyone I've talked to that have suffered some sort of disability, whether it's MS or other people with post-concussion syndrome, whether it was online or people I knew. I should get the trash can over here just in case I puke. Anyways, they've always had a support system, and I really didn't. And I had my family, but my family thinks I'm faking it. They think that I'm making this up because I don't want to work. I want to work so badly. I'd give anything to go back to a job again. Seriously, I don't want to be trapped in this room. This is my life. So anyways, she wanted to know if we ended things on a bad note. And I said, no, we didn't. Because we didn't really end things on a bad note. She just stopped talking to me. And then she told me a little bit about her life, and I acknowledged the things she told me. And then I told her about my life, the last 4 years of my life, the horror, and some of the good things, like the fact that I have 5 books on Amazon under my name. That's an accomplishment. Most people talk about writing a book, and they never do. I've done it 5 times. 5 times. Not that that means anything. Not that I make money off of that. Well, I make very, very, very little money off of that. But, you know, I did something most people never do. And the only thing she responded to, because I mentioned that right now, I mean, I have about a year to figure out how to make money so I can survive the rest of my life. I have 1 year to do it. And I'm trying to do a bunch of different things. The only thing she responded to was like, say, hey, check out this website. Sometimes I get money from them. I checked out the website, and they didn't accept me. They didn't accept me at all. I'm drunk. Yeah, I'm definitely drunk. But this is all true. I'm not exaggerating any of this. I'm not that drunk yet. But that was the only thing she responded to. Now, my friend Savannah told me that what it sounded like to her is that all she really wanted was to make sure that she did nothing bad to me. And once she had confirmed that, she didn't need to talk to me anymore because she got what she wanted. And I haven't heard from her since. Well, I did hear one more time when I told her that it didn't work out for that website. And she's like, well, at least it was worth a try. And then nothing else. Nothing about any of the things I have suffered over the last few years. Nothing. That's what I'm worth to her. Who cares that I suffered? At least she's not on the hook for ending things with me because I haven't told her that I fucking hate her for what she fucking did to me. There was 2 people that I thought that no matter whatever happened to me, they would be there for me. And they weren't. The second person was my best friend who I knew since high school. And I was even best man at his wedding, which was one of the last times I ever saw him. The only time I ever saw him after my injury was related to the wedding. And I think he made me best man because he felt sorry for me. I was also his oldest friend, so I'm sure that played a part in it as well. And then after his wedding, over a span of 3 years, I only saw him 3 times. So that's what friendship is worth. Friendship with me is that I'm easily forgettable. When I need help, when I'm injured, and I've lost everything, no one's there for me. Now, people on YouTube, people on Twitter, they've been sort of there for me, and I'm very thankful for that. And, you know, I'm living somewhere now. You know, I'm going to make another toast. I'm going to make another toast. To the men's rights movement, for you've given me a lease on life. And I mean that honestly. That's the thing about my disability, is I pushed my family away. I lived with my family for the last 3 years. And nothing was happening. Social Security denied me. And I was trying to get my book out in hopes that I could make a little bit of money that way, and it didn't work. And I tried. The Great Indoors, 1979, has asked what kind of books I'd written. Let me first explain what my current situation is, and then I will explain the books, because if not, I'll forget. So, my books didn't make me any money, and I thought it would. I mean, I did Kickstarter, and I only raised $200 out of the $3,000 I was asking for. And then 6 months later, was it 6 months or 4 months? I think it was 4 months. 4 months later, I did Pub Slush, and I made $700. And the good thing with Pub Slush that no longer exists is they let me take home that $700. And I got one book out. One. And I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of what I did with that. It's the first real release I had. It needs some work, though. So a lot of people have complained about how bad it is, and I would love to give it to an editor again to try to fix some of the problems with it. But I'm very proud of it. But I made no money from it, and I thought I would make a little bit of money, maybe a little bit of sympathy money. For, hey, I'm a disabled guy who can't work, and I need help. Not that I want the sympathy, but I need the sympathy. I tried. And my family doesn't believe I'm disabled. They have told me that I had to work. And I told them that I couldn't. Like, my mom's husband, he's like my second stepfather, said to me, shut the fuck up. He actually said that to me. He said, shut the fuck up. And then proceeded to tell me that, you know, he once had self-esteem issues. But he pushed through and he made it. Do you know what it takes to write a book? Hell, to do it 5 times? It takes ego. You have to be egotistical to believe that anything you write should be out there in the world to write. I mean, to read. You have to have an ego so big that you can't fit through the fucking door. I don't have self-esteem issues. That's not my problem. My fucking problem is I'm fucking disabled. I guess I'm an angry drunk. And a little funny, too. But I don't have self-esteem issues. But they don't believe I'm disabled. They don't believe that there's actually a problem. They think I'm being fucking lazy. And they wanted to kick me out on the streets. My mother really, really, really didn't want to, but she got tired of me. And I went out to the community. I started a GoFundMe, and I said, look, you know, I could be homeless soon, and I could use a little bit of money to maybe buy a laptop and buy some supplies so I could be homeless. And two really good Samaritans out there. One gave me $1,000, and it was a godsend. But the second one offered me a place to live. Charles offered me a place to live for 18 months. And I've been here for 6 or maybe 5. I've been here for 5 months. I've got a year left, and he's giving me a place to live. No rent. He even buys me food. I am so thankful for him. I'm going to drink to him. I'm going to drink to Charles. To Charles, Man of the Year, egregious Charles. We should celebrate him because he did something amazing. He's a men's rights activist. He did something spectacular. He helped me out. He didn't even really know me, and he helped me out. I am here right now because he helped me. So I drink to Charles. I fucking love that man. And all of you should love him too. I'm down to here. I'm almost done with this. Maybe I should have bought 2 bottles. It's pretty good though. It's really good. So what books? So no, before I go into the books. And in fact, I'm going to show you the books I've done. I just got to actually... Oh, wait, I don't have to type in the address. I have it saved. Log in with WordPress. I'm going to show you the books that I've written. The books to my name. So we'll do screen share. And this is my website, writing.chrisvody.com. Because my name is Chris Vody, if you didn't know. And don't worry, I'm not doxing myself. I did that long ago. And there's a giant duck with a bottle. No, there's a giant bottle with a duck. We'll explain the duck in just a little bit. But this is my website. And I do fairly well with it. One of my main things is my world building series, which I might show you in just a moment. But these are my books. Starting with Scraping By. That was my first book. It's only 12 pages long, too. If I could have done it for like 50 cents, I would have, because I don't think it's worth the 99 cents, but it's worth it. But not it's worth it, but, you know, this is the lowest amount that I could do was 99 cents. So it's only 12 pages, but I think it's good. It was my first one. I just wanted to test the waters, so I wrote a really quick story. Pocket-sized Yarns is one of the books, but I only have a short story in there. It's like only like 520 words. I keep looking at my camera, but you can't see me right now. But there are a lot of self-published authors in this, and we wanted to prove that self-published authors were as good as traditionally published authors. And I got invited to do this, and it was a wonderful experience. So you can find one of my stories in that. And then Terran Psychosis. I've had 10 reviews and an average of 4.5 stars. I think it's a great book about an alien or about a guy who thinks he's an alien and a psychiatrist who wants to find the truth. And then my greatest accomplishment, my longest story. I mean, this is technically one long story, but I divided it into 2 books because the first book is free to download. Now, Amazon won't let me set it to free, so it's 99 cents. So if you come here and you want to support me a little bit, you can buy it for 99 cents. If not, get it for free. I want you to get it for free. That's why I set it for free. The other one's kind of like a donation sort of thing. But it's about vampires in the Middle Ages. And they're spreading the bubonic plague. I know I sound drunk right now, but this is actually what the story is about. So, It's about the bubonic plague, and they're spreading it and killing humans by the thousands every day. Why would they do this? We're their food source. They need our blood. Why would they do this? Find out in this book. Actually, this is just the first book of the series. I plan to have 15 books for series 1, and I plan for 4 different series based off of this universe. And once I make enough money to get the second book out, I will do it. And it's such a good series. So these are my books. So we'll stop the screen share. Look at me again. Tony8353 says, "They're a few precious, genuine, decent people, and they make all the difference in the world." Probably talking about Charles, and he is a precious and decent person. He is a godsend. So, I'm going to drink to 2 people. Maybe I should take 2 different drinks. We'll take 2 different drinks. I'm almost done with this bottle. Maybe I should just drink from the bottle. That might make it last longer. After this one, we'll just drink, don't take swigs from the bottle. So the first drink is to Mercedes Carrera, because I'll tell you how great Mercedes is. Mercedes donated herself to me, not in a sexual, well, sort of in a sexual way. I wish it was in a sexual way. But when I did my Pub Slush campaign, she offered to send a picture of herself, a unique picture of herself, to anyone who gave me $100. $100. And they got a picture of her, a unique picture just for them. Mercedes Carrera did this for me, and I drink to her. I hope I meet her one day. I also hope to have sex with her one day. But mostly, I want to meet her one day. I want to shake her hand, because she did me a great service. And while Charles is #1 in my book, he is above all mortal men. Wow, I'm really drunk. Mercedes is the second person that's important to me, and she didn't have to do it, and she did it for me. She helped me out. And whatever you may feel about her, you've got to at least respect her for helping a disabled man like me out. I'm a nobody, and she helped me. She helped me a lot. So I drink to Mercedes. Wow. So, a second person I want to drink to is David and Lily. I forget their last name because I'm drunk. I can look it up, but I don't want to. But they do the Dreams Keeper comic. You can read 3 of their issues online. Just look it up. Dream Keeper. Or Dreams Keeper or Dream Keepers. I'm not really sure. But you can find it online. They designed a cover for me free of charge. They wanted to donate for me, and the only way they could do it was by designing my cover. And it is far better than anything I could have done. I mean, you saw scraping by. That was my design. I'm a horrible, horrible artist. I did a few nice things, but I wonder what this is going to look like when I'm done. I'm sorry it's dark, but, you know, I just didn't want the lights on. But they designed me a cover, and I want to thank them so much. And I have thanked them, and I send them a free copy of my book, and I made a dedication to them. I think, well, in their personalized copy, I did. Because as good as my story is, you need a good cover. And they gave me that. They gave me something far better than anything I could have done. And I'm eternally grateful to them. And I put them on par with Mercedes Carrera. What she did for me was great. And what they did for me was great. So I drink to them. And I'm sorry it's not as much, but I just want this bottle to last a little bit longer while I drink the rest of it. You understand me, right? Yeah. Good. Woo! So yes, it's official. I am drunk. Whoa! I wonder what this is going to look like later. Have I said that already? Maybe I have. My hair's a mess. The greatest shame I have is that I have a Patreon. I don't want a Patreon, but I have one because I need help. I can't do this alone. I wish I could. I wish a doctor would take me seriously. Hopefully I'm saying what I think I'm saying. I hate asking for help. All of us hate asking for help, but I have to ask for help because the medical system failed me. It failed me. It doesn't want to treat me. It wants to tell me that something else is wrong. I don't deserve that. I'm a good person. I want to help people. You know, I mentor 2 other writers. I help them out. I tell them how to improve their writing. I give them lessons. And they're so appreciative. I want to help people. That's why I do my videos. I want to help men. Men need help. They need a lot of help, and very few people are out there helping them. I drink to the honey badgers. I used to be a honey badger, and they're great people. They're really great people. And if you haven't seen the honey badgers, you should. I used to be one. They're great. And I'm really drunk, but they're great. For the honey badgers. I haven't heard from you, chat room. Let me know you're out there. Oh, the Great Indoors is a Badger Patreon. Well, I drink to the Badger Patreon because they helped me. It helped me when I needed help, when I faced homelessness, because Charles is a Badger Patreon. And I thank you. I thank all of you because you helped me when so few others did. You know, Anita Sarkeesian got $160,000. $160,000 to do a video series that she never completed. and then $200,000 after that. And a guy got $50,000 to make potato salad. And I tried to raise money, and I got very little to help me. And it was the Badger Patreon that came to my rescue. And I thank you. I really, really thank you. And the Great Indoor says that that was social justice warrior money. And it was. It was social justice warrior money. Because they'd rather give money to their God. Their God is Anita Sarkeesian. That cunt. And don't think I'm saying this because I'm drunk, because I would say this if I was sober. But I am drunk. I'm really, really drunk. It is money that goes around in their little circle. And it stops at Anita Sarkeesian. She takes their money. She's a snake oil salesman. She takes their money for herself. She is a selfish cunt. And they don't realize it. That's why we have to do what we're doing. That's why I make the videos. To show what feminism really, really is. It is a con job. It is no longer what it once was. I don't even know if it really was what it once was. It is a pyramid scheme. And so long as you're in the top echelon, you benefit so much. If you're in the bottom, you don't. But you're convinced that you do. It's almost like Scientology. It really is. To feminism. Because I'm drunk and I just want to drink. But no. To feminism. For being taken over by your extremists and not willing to stand up against them and instead attack us. People who can see what feminism really is. It is failing you and you need to drop it. You need to let it go. Psychonauts 2 is a pyramid game as well. I don't understand what that means. I've not even played the first Psychonauts. Is there a Psychonauts 2? Or are you just trying to make a joke? I'm so drunk. I'm so drunk. But you know what? I want to be drunk. Oh, God, was I so tired of feeling sad. I don't feel happy, but I feel better. Why can't I always feel like this? Because I'm fucking responsible. I feel bad every single day. I'm a truthful drunk. That's what I am. I feel horrible. I feel tired. I feel pain every single day, and I can't get help. I want help. That's all I want is help. And I hate that I have to ask the rest of you for it. I should get help by the system. I should get help by the medical community. The medical community should want to help me. My brain doesn't work. It doesn't. And they should want to study it and figure out what to do to help me because it could help other people. But they don't want to. They don't want to help me. God, I wonder if I'm going to be embarrassed by this later. I keep saying that, don't I? I am really, really drunk. I really am. But they don't want to help me because I'm a man and I'm white. You know, if I was a black woman, oh my God, they would do everything to help me. And then I could say that the system doesn't help me, even though it does. And I could claim racism, and I could claim misogyny, even though I receive all the help. Receive help for my problems. Because as a white man, I don't receive help. Not at all. And I'm fucking sick of it. I am disabled. I need help. I need serious help. I'm tired of asking. Tired. I wish I could cry. I wish I could shed tears for what's going on. But my stepfather, he abused me. He would spank me with full force 20 times. Sometimes. I can't even really read that. Maybe I should put my glasses on. Where are my glasses? There they are. There they are. See, Psycho Frauds, a double fine mess. Watch and link. I don't know. Maybe you can search for it and find out. What was I talking about? Oh yes, my stepfather beat me. He took a leather belt and just 20 times. 20 times. To teach me a lesson. And then said to me, if you continue to cry, I will beat you more and more. And I had to learn to stop crying. I'm drunk. I'm really, really drunk. And I had to stop myself from crying. I'm going to regret this later. Never Mind by The Great Indoors. I had to learn not to cry, and I put mental blocks in my mind to prevent myself from crying. What a horrible person. What a sadist. I can't cry because of him. Because of what he did to me. Wow. I'm really drunk. I've got to finish this bottle. This little bit. Drink it all. I'm going to regret doing this later. But you know what? I'm going to keep it up. Ooh, almost spilled it. I'm going to keep it up. Because I want you to know my pain. The lesson was He Was a Sadistic Fuck by Tony8353. Why isn't anyone else watching this? I appreciate the two of you commenting. I really do. Because, you know, I appreciate people watching me. I needed this. I needed people to see this. Even if no one saw this, I needed this. Ooh, I'm woozy. Ooh, this is what drunk feels like. I'm not even sure what words I'm speaking. I'm kind of aware. I'm not dedicating any of this to anyone. I'm just drinking at this point. I can't make it downstairs. Ooh, the door handle. Ooh. You can't see this, so I couldn't make it downstairs if I wanted to. The door handle. Ooh. I don't want to be disabled. I want to be better. Why can't I be better? No one in the comments. No one has said anything new. I just no one is watching, which is okay. Because this is for me. I'm so drunk. I really am drunk. Do I parallel to Rant McCam? Because I know he's drunk when he does videos. Ooh. So much left. Why is there so much left? Maybe I should turn on the lights. Oh, wait, there's a new message. No, there's not a new message. I've already read that. My memory's not affected. Which is surprising because my memory has been affected since my disability began. Have I said anything really bad so far? Well, YouTube allows me to edit out anything that's really bad, so I'm afraid to turn on the light. You know, you might be laughing right now at me. Maybe you should, but I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't be laughing at me. I am so drunk right now. And I needed this. I needed this. I will leave the video, but I'm going to watch this later. And I'm going to be so embarrassed by this. I drank this whole bottle. Almost. I got a little bit left. Maybe you should add some subtitles later. I guess you can't understand me. I can understand me right now. I'm making perfect sense. Maybe I should enunciate. But I'll probably forget that in just a moment. I'll forget this in just a moment. You might be sad for me right now, but be happy. Be happy that this is the first time in a very long time that I feel some sort of joy. Joy. I am so drunk. Joy. I'm going to have such a hangover tomorrow, and I have to do a video with Modern Medusa. She is a great woman. If you're not following her, there's something wrong. You need to follow her. She's a great woman. Wow, my legs feel weird. My legs feel weird. I have to repeat myself because I'm slurring my words. And if I don't enunciate, you're not going to understand me. As the great indoors has said, I need subtitles later. He told me, the great indoors told me, that I might need subtitles for the foreign watchers. I don't think anyone foreign watches me unless they already understand English. So much left. And I'm not drinking shots anymore, so I'm just taking swigs. Maybe I should dedicate that to someone. Who should I dedicate that to? Oh, God, I don't laugh enough in my life. I need a laugh. To laughter. Oh, it burns my nose. I'm so sad. I really am. I should buy more of this stuff in the future because it makes me drunk. I want to be drunk. I am so drunk right now. I hope you're all getting a good laugh. They might appreciate the drunken slurs. I don't know what that means. I really don't. I'm going to be so embarrassed by this later. Ah! Oh, I'm in so much pain. Not right now, but so much of my life. You don't understand. I go through pain every day. Every day of my life is pain. I want to kill myself. I really do. I took scissors and I put it to my heart. I'm an honest drunk, remember? And I wanted to push in. I wanted to kill myself. And this was the other day. I really need support. I don't want to live like this forever. Maybe I should have told you that. That's okay. Because men suffer a lot of suicide. Men need help. And I'm one of those people that need help. I shouldn't be this bad. If the system was really equal, if it really helped people that needed help, if it really helped the people who needed help, I would get a help. So much. Maybe I shouldn't watch this. Maybe they appreciate the drunken slurs. That's an old message. I know it is. It's so tasty, but I still taste the alcohol. It's better than most whiskeys. It's better than most whiskeys. Toasted caramel. If you don't want to taste the whiskey as much, you should drink this. I don't fucking care. I don't. I want you to see me drunk. I want you to see my raw passion. My anger. I am angry. Why can't I receive the help that I need? I just want to work. I want to make money. I don't want to depend on all of you. I shouldn't have to. I should be able to be a part of society. I should be a functioning member of society. What kind is it? I'm drinking black velvet toasted caramel. I don't know how I'm so lucid. I'm not. But I can tell you what I'm drinking. You should laugh. You should laugh at me. Because I'm drunk and I want to be drunk. I don't want to be. I don't want to remember what my life is like without drinking. And I don't drink that much. I really don't. And I'm going to regret this later. I am. I'm going to regret being this drunk. Please have mercy on me. I'm in a lot of pain. I am. I'm in so much pain. I don't want to be in pain. I wish I could cry. That man beat me until I couldn't cry anymore. I want to cry. I want to cry. Please, please, let me cry. Please. To being a man. Being a man. I'm in desperate need. I hate asking all of you for help. I really do. I don't know if you can hear me because I'm talking so softly. But I need help. I really do. And I hate asking you for help. Oh, almost spilled that. I really hate asking you for help. But I need help. I shouldn't have a Patreon. I have two. One makes like $5. I use 2 slashes for dollar sign because it's different. I shouldn't have to ask you for help, but I need help because the system that's designed to help me doesn't want to help me. I shouldn't have to ask you for help, but I need it. This is the truth. I need help. No, I haven't had sex in 4 years. 4 years without sex. Can you even imagine a day without sex? Imagine 4 years without it. I want sex. I want to stick my motherfucking cock into a woman. And I want her to feel good. I want to come inside of her. What kind is it? I think I've read that already. What's the next message? Yes, I can. I apologize. I apologize if you can't imagine sex because everyone deserves sex. Sex is basic. The Maslow need hierarchy theory. I'm sure that came out very slurred. But it says that we need sex at the most basic level. So much. Why is there so much? I've been drinking out of this. I think I have my higher brain functions. No, I don't want those on. I want to see without the fog. I need my glasses cleaned. There's this fog every time I look through my glasses. I do. I'm glad I am drunk. I want to be drunk. I want to feel good. I want to feel good. I haven't had sex from 2004. Well, hopefully I can do the math. That's 8 years. 8 years without sex. And I've only had 4. So I need 4 more years to feel what you do with the great indoors. I'm sorry. I really am sorry. You should have sex. You should have sex more than I do. I should go 4 more years without sex to feel what you do. I am sorry. Every person should have sex to like bam, 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 to feel a pussy around your cock. The wet, wonderful feeling of sex. Oh my God. It should be a give. Well, no, because women will claim rape. It shouldn't be a given right because women will claim rape and they don't know what kind of power they have over us to deny us sex. Women, you have all of the power. You do. Stop fighting us. Start fighting for us, for men. We only want to make you happy. Happy. We want to make you happy. Maybe I'll have a good laugh about this. It should be a given hand. Maybe government should give us a reach around. I'm reading this backwards. Ooh. I feel like puking. They might appreciate the drunken slurs. What kind is it? It's black velvet. Toasted caramel. You should have it. Yes, I can, is what Great Indoors is saying. In fact, he's saying everything. How many people is watching? 4 viewers. I didn't hit the alt tab. All right. I let go of the tab before I hit the tab. I have the hiccups. Maybe the bit should be edited out. I think that's what he said. I haven't had sex since 2004. I think he said that already. Maybe I missed the other parts. But I know he said that before. 12 years without sex. He needs sex more than me because I've been without sex for 4 years. 12 years. He needs it more than me. Let's get the Great Indoors, which is a parody of the Great Outdoors with John Candy. He was a great comedian. My glasses. So dirty. I wish I could clean them. I wish I had the money to clean them. Your donations could help clean my glasses. They're so fuzzy because I don't have the money to clean them. 12 years. Maybe the government should give reach around. I should be a given hand. Don't puke over the cam. You shouldn't puke. I'm so drunk. I'm not even sure what I'm saying. I just know I'm hiccuping a lot. I just hiccup just then, right there. Did you hear that? I'm sure you did. Because this is live. I wanted to turn on the light. It's just like inches away. But I know it is really far away. But my depth of perception is skewed. I want to drink this bottle for you. Is it strange that I can still taste the whiskey with the caramel? Where am I? I should be given a hand. And then it should be somewhere in that. The great indoors is speaking to me. Thank you, great indoors. I need the support right now. I'm a mess. I want to lick pussy right now. I want to spread it wide apart. That's going to be embarrassing later for me. I almost spilled my alcohol. I didn't think people got hiccups and alcoholics, but apparently they do. I'm going to keep this on here. And you know why I'm going to keep this on here? I want you to see me in pain. I'm in a lot of pain every single day of my entire life. I don't want to be in pain. But I'm going to regret this. You know why? Because I try to be a proper person. I need to get this drunk once in a while. To heal. I need to heal a little bit. Promise me the bearing and sweet tits will watch this because I want them to take me seriously. I need them. Tell them I need them. I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I want them to notice me. I'm hiccuping so bad, but bearing and sweet tits. Please notice me. Notice me. because I need help. I hate that I have to get this drunk to really notice how I feel. I hate this. I really hate this. Maybe I should be looking at the comments. It's say I shouldn't finish my bottle. How much do I have? Just a tiny little bit. Maybe like 10%. Maybe I should just drink it all just to finish it. I want to finish it. I don't want to have anything left because it will go flat. And while I'm drunk, it will go flat. I want help. I really want help. How long are these hiccups going to last? They are a metaphor for my condition. I can't stop the hiccups. I can't stop the hiccups from happening, which is a representation of my problem. I need help. I hate asking for help. I shouldn't need to. I'm a man. A man doesn't ask for help. A man takes care of himself, which maybe is the problem. Maybe a man takes care of his own problems. Ooh, camera. There's a camera on me right now. A man doesn't ask for help. A man solves his own problems. I am weak. I wish I could solve my own problems, but I need help. I do, and I hate asking. I hate asking for help. I just need a little bit. I need a little bit of help. I don't want to ask for help, but I ask for help. I can't solve my problems alone. Oh, there's my chat. Don't puke over the counter. Nope. He's getting a share bottle. I have to accomplish something in my life. There's only a little bit. I'm out of breath. This bottle is almost gone. I need so much help. I need help. I want to cry for you, but I can't. I can't cry for you. Because my stepfather forced me not to cry for you. I want to fall over. How long have I been hiccuping? For a half an hour now. You did what you did. You wrote 5 books. I wrote 5 books. Who writes 5 books? A writer does. An author does. I'm an author. I deserve something for that. And I've gotten very little. I tried. I tried. I got nothing for it. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I tried to live my life. I can't grab the bottle, even though I am. It's like a little bit left. I have to finish something. I need help. I really do. I finished it. I finished the entire bottle. Get some rest, Mad Cat. Thank you for recognizing me by the name I want to be recognized by. I hate my name. I hate it. Oh, God. I lifted my leg to stay balanced. Look, it's my glasses, so I can see better. I'm a wreck. I really am, and I'm gonna probably puke so much. But I needed this. I needed to feel good. I need to feel good. Good. Don't puke over the camera. That would be bad. I was great indoors. Nope. Don't finish your bottle. I think I said that already. You are a mess. I am a mess. This is me. This is a bad cat. I'm a mess. I'm sorry. I really am a mess. I need help. How long have I been hiccuping? I think it's been 45 minutes. I wrote 5 books. Who has done that? Very few. Very few people have wrote 5 books. I should be proud. I could die right now. I could die right now. I have written 5 books. 5 times. I have written 5 books. And maybe it's making me no money, but I have written 5 books. What have you done? Have you written 1 or 2? No, you have written none. I have written 5 books. How long has this been going on? Let me hover my mouse. 1:50:20. So for nearly 2 hours, I have talked. I can fell. I want to. I want a life. Give me a life. Give me a life. I want happiness again. This is me drunk. I want a life. Give me a life. What have I done to warrant all of this? What have I warrant all of this? What bad have I done? Boop. Boop. This is the real me. Me underneath all of what I put up. I put on the lights. But I'm afraid the moment I get up, I'd fall down. Down. Get some rest. Mad cat. Oy vey. Shut it down. Meaning shut it down. You're now making me feel bad for not written any books. You should write a book. You know how easy it is to write a book? It is so easy to write a book. I need to pee. I need to drain my lizard. You should write a book. It is so easy. I have done it 5 times. It is easy. But I should reserve some recognition for it. I'm sorry for making you feel bad for not writing a book. You should write a book. Great indoors. There's no alcohol left. Maybe I'm done. I wanted to be drunk, and I am drunk. Drunk. Great indoors. Write a book. If for no one else but yourself. Trust me. If for no one else but for yourself. Yourself. Promise me you remember me for what I've done than what I haven't done. I needed this. I needed to be drunk. There's this big round circle for me to talk into. I'm gonna regret this, and aren't I? Tell me I'm gonna regret this in the chat. They tell me to get some rest in the chat. I'm sorry. I'm in a lot of pain. I need help. Please give me help. Help. I don't want to feel like this. I want to know what love is. I want to know what closeness is. How long have I been doing this? Please, someone tell me. How long have I been doing this? I can't see anymore. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. Maybe I should write a beer up. Just to drink. I probably would have puked. Maybe it's best I don't know. Should I end it? Tell me in chat. Maybe I'll listen to you. Can you understand me? I needed this. Please understand. Maybe I will understand. Please leave a comment below. Please leave a comment below. Tell me how much I needed this. I'm hiccuping a lot. I don't want to feel like this anymore. I want to be healthy. I want to feel good. Why is it such a crime? Why is it such a sin? I want to feel good. I want to feel good. I want to puke. Can you hear me? I want to puke. This has gone on too long. I hate that I did this to myself, but I needed to show you. I'm in a lot of pain. in a lot of pain. Pain. Get some rest. Get some rest. I understand. Please understand. Stand. I'm in a lot of pain. I regret drinking this much, but you have to understand. I'm in a lot of pain. A lot of pain. I will regret this later. Please forgive me. How long have I been hiccuping? 45 minutes, baby. I should go to the bathroom. To pee. Chest pain. From all the liquor I've been feeling. The great indoors for understanding my pain. I end this